Okay, welcome to Victor Vran. This is Hardcore Hard Mode, level 51. I'm making this video to explain a build I'm using. While leveling, there eventually will be a guide on my whole process for Hardcore Hard Mode, playing the game from scratch. This character does use stuff that I have gotten from just playing the game, and I did not import anything from other characters, so this is all just stuff that dropped. So the main build uses the fact, usually whenever you play a lightning gun, I'll explain lightning gun mechanics real fast, which I apologize if people already know what those do. So your ball of lightning bounces between electrocuted targets, can hit you or your allies. The thing is, when it hits a target, you'll notice that the electrocuted buff drops, so you have to keep electrocuting it. Now there's an advantage with running a demon power called Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker keeps electrocuting targets, allowing your ball of lightning to basically just keep hitting targets without you having to use the lightning gun. The other thing about ball lightning, and I'm going to wait for this Heartbreaker to wear this off to show you the example, it does damage based on the weapon that's currently equipped in your hand. So usually that's only whatever the lightning gun damage is. So you'll see when I fire it, did 48 on deflect, let's see it again, 462 on a critical. So now if I fire it again and I swap to hammer, well, not getting the result that I want here. So all the deflections. That's 625 on a critical. So I've got a hammer equipped. But I'm getting a lot of deflections because I'm not running armor penetration with the build. But my point is, you throw a Heartbreaker down, you spam ball lightnings, and you swap to the hammer, and if you're carrying a zealous weapon, you'll build up your demon power really fast. You can see that this goes up pretty quick, allowing me to just spam demon powers. See, I'm already doing like 8,000 damage, so basically anything at this level would be dead. And the whole process of this build is drop Heartbreaker, drop a death machine for extra damage, shoot a lightning ball, switch to your hammer, and just stay alive, you know, dodge. It's a low maintenance build. Consumables are a superior medkit, which I like because it doesn't disappear. You could easily just run double healing potions, which actually give you more healing anyway. So if I was in a pinch, I would probably swap out to healing potions, or maybe put an ambrosia over there. So the gun that I've made is zealous. It's got increased critical chance and it's got increased damage. So basically you shoot the ball of lightning out, you try to get a little bit of overdrive as you're doing that. The more damage you're dealing, the more overdrive. The talisman, it's hardly ever actually applies. It's just what I've got, so I'm wearing it, but this isn't even coming to play. I'm using Mickey's outfit. If you go and you start exploring secrets in Motorhead, you will eventually come across this outfit. You know, if you do all the secrets in Motorhead, or most of them, all the ones that are easy to get, and pretty much they're all easy. I mean, I can't think of anyone that's really hard. You will get a Mickey's outfit. And so that one's, it's not necessary for this build. You could easily do this with Hunter's outfit. Mickey's makes it so that when you use a demon power, you get 40% of your health back. With on my offhand, I've got an efficient hammer of the duelist, so that's where the armor penetration comes in. Overdrive feels faster, and there's faster weapon cooldowns, and I think so. My plan for that is you'll see me heal as the ball of lightning's hit whenever I do smash, and so it gives me just a little bit of passive healing while that's going on, and efficient allows me to do that more often. And I don't even have to hit anything to get those heals. And so that's why I'm running it, but it's also because it's probably just the one I had that was to level. I don't like to spend a lot of time making the perfect weapon. I tend to just use what I pick up that's around my level. But you could easily just do Zealous, Armor Penetration, maybe Vampirism. Vampirism would be really good. You'd be getting a lot of hits off of that ball lightning. With Lightning Gun, probably Efficient, Zealous, and maybe Fox. Fox would be good. Which would, if on the off chance you can overkill on something, it would reset your cooldowns faster. That's probably what I would put if I was being ideal here, but again, I've just been lazy. Death Machine, fully maxed out. Heartbreaker, fully maxed out. That just takes some patience and some luck. I have a farming location, which I guess I could show you. So champions, of course, drop the best loot. So if you go to the Bedeviled Vault in Motorhead, and you immediately exit, this guy right here is always champion. And actually, I probably would farm this guy with a tome. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Probably get a tome just because it'll kill him a little bit faster. But then you can just, after you kill him, hit restart area. The best way to farm this guy is to get a good tome, get something with extraordinary luck, put that in your offhand. Let's see, yeah, this is probably good. I'm probably run Heartbreaker, switch to Cavalier's Outfit. You switch to Cavalier's Outfit because when you restart the game, you'll start with full overdrive. And he just melts. If you've got luck, put that on as well. But yeah, this is more than enough. This guy will always drop something. You get all that gear to do transmutes. You can transmute all those greens. Hopefully get yellows. It does take a lot of gold, so every once in a while you're just going to want to sell all these greens and get a bunch of gold built up. But yeah, you can reliably farm this guy and get as much stuff as you want. And with extraordinary luck, you won't be getting legendary drops all the time, but you will be getting them. See, there was a couple of rares right there. And that's my farming location, right? The other thing you could do is find a monument of rock that's close to you. I'm trying to think of one that I use. I don't really do the monument of rock. I basically just farm this one champion over and over, just because you're getting the most loot per experience value. But that's my strategy for getting loot, and again, I'll be making a guide that will explain all this stuff in greater detail, but for now, that should explain it. So the actual build itself uses the lightning card, which I think you get around, might be level 25, might be level 30. Increases the duration of your ball lightning, deals extra damage versus electrocuted foes. Switch back to some stuff here. And yeah, and the cooldown on it is also reduced, so it's just great. For a build like this that uses Heartbreaker, Heartbreaker also applies weakness, which halves the damage monsters deal. So it's both a defensive and offensive when used with a lightning gun. But yeah, it uses I have to get used to my cooldowns. So I've got an obelisk, I've got a tower, I've got a level 8 wild card, and I've got a wicked oak. And to be real honest with you, I don't know why there's a wicked oak right there. So that looks like an accident. So I've got 3 open. So I'll probably just throw another tower card, or maybe, yeah, we'll do tower. I don't know. I'm not even running barbarian. If I had barbarian, then the overdrive maxing out would be resetting all of my cooldowns, including double healing potions. If I was running Hunter's outfit, that's what I would do. I'd run barbarian so that every 10 seconds, because this has a 10-second cooldown, every 10 seconds it would reset my potion cooldowns and allow me to heal that way. But for right now, Mickey's outfit is more than ample enough to do that. So yeah, I could throw anything here. Wild card would be great. Level 3 tower, I'm certain I have one, yeah. So there. So yeah, that's the build. It's going to be obelisk, 2 towers, a wild card for damage, and then divine lightning. And that's at level 51, but I can basically just raffle stomp really anything I want here. I guess I'll just jump into the screaming pathway just to show. So again, the things you do: hit your cavalier's outfit, restart the area, switch back to Mickey's. That gives your overdrive maxed out. See, there's really nothing that can stand this. And I'm on hardcore hard mode, so enemies are hitting as hard as humanly possible right here. And yeah, it gets really bright, so it's hard to avoid stuff. It's definitely an advanced build. And yeah, if I wanted more damage, I could definitely run a tome. Okay, missed. Oh well. As you can see, I'm just kind of hiding here too. Not even engaging if I can avoid it. Just doing that to lifesteal in the corner. Throwing out lightning balls. There's going to be a third one. Had to use a healing potion there. Let's go ahead and hit her with that. That'll start the lightning balls on her again. Build up the overdrive. Finish her off. And yeah, this is a really conservative build. If I wanted to do more damage, of course, I would go with the tome. Tome has a lot more potential for dealing damage. I prefer the lightning gun just because it has that synergy. become a champion. But yeah, this is the basics of the build, and I mean you can make it at any level. Yeah, smart positioning is a must. I mean, fight in doorways, you know, force them to come to you. Oops. See, I hit that guy with that Heartbreaker, so I didn't die whenever I messed up and accidentally got gripped. See, Tome's a lot more damaging just because you can, and it's a lot more mobile. And it takes a little bit. One of my least favorite things is gathering arcane orbs to get these things right here, or what I call arcane orbs. They apply an arcane power buff, it stacks up to 5 times. I'm not a big fan of doing that, so and it's pretty much necessary for a good build like this. For Tome, having the more of those you have in your pocket, the better prepared you are at any given moment. So
the queen preys on the peasants, herding them like cattle and bathing in their blood.
So yeah, this is just a really basic build. You can make it at any point in the game, and to illustrate that, I just happen to have, so I'm working on a guide for this, just happen to have a level 8 character, or what level am I actually? Level 5? Yeah, level 8. And so I've got my hands on a Zealous Tome of Vampirism, which you can buy in Fractured Worlds. And I mean, this is just, you know, I've got just a basic death machine. I've got 2 archers down here, barely any healing potions to my name. Scythe of Luck, which I was using to over here to farm my favorite guy.
This world is strange, ravaged by war, but not the kind I know.
Basically, I'm trying to farm this guy until he drops something with extraordinary luck. And then, yeah, it's not like I'm going to stop farming him after that point. Yeah, at any point of the game, this build works.
Never seen anything like it. I know. It is going to kill you.
But yeah, I mean, you can, this is literally level 8. You can get this stuff probably around level 6. It's not too hard to do.
Machines built for war, fighting endless battles with bullets and bombs. Why?
Okay.
No hero in my world, Victor.
Actually gonna stand that for a little bit.
You are just a statistic.
Didn't give me what I wanted. Okay, anyway, that's the point of this video, is depending on your build, this is a hardcore, and it's hard mode. It's hard mode because you can tell, you can hover over any monster. If you see 2 stacks of epic, you're in hard mode. And that's all I really wanted to show is, and right now I'm just running 2 archers for extra damage. Ideally, since I have 6 points, I would have a tower and obelisk, or maybe a tower and an archer for increased overdrive. but I just don't have that much available to me. And I mean, I could talk to this guy, he might have something to buy. Nothing right now. You know, luck is always good if you get that as your first step, and then extraordinary luck is your best. It turns all these grays to greens. But yeah, this is the gist of the build, and this will get you through hardcore hard mode. And period, end of story. Demon powers ignore armor, so that hex of tenacity, which gives everything 120 armor and regeneration, is just bypassed this way. So then it just becomes, can you deal with the other stuff? And yeah, you can.